Welcome to MarkEDU Tutorials. In this tutorial, you'll be learning how to import 3D models into Unity. Unity accepts a variety of 3D formats to be imported in, but certain 3D formats require you to have the relevant software installed. It is recommended to export any of the 3D formats into one of the following: .fbx, .dae, .obj. These are generic formats that most 3D softwares are able to export as, and Unity can import in with no issues. One of the softwares which can be used to create such formats is SketchUp Make, which is available online for free. It has a huge library of 3D models which can be downloaded and exported as .dae files. For this tutorial, we will be providing a sample 3D model which can be downloaded from our website. Let's begin. Open Unity and create a new project. We will name it Tutorial 2. After Unity is fully loaded, click on File, Build Settings. Switch the platform to iOS and select Switch Platform. This will cut down the time needed during the exporting stage. In our previous tutorial, we imported the Unity 3D script.cs and created a folder asset bundle to store our asset bundles. For your convenience, we have created them as a package available in our website. All you have to do is to import the package in, and the files necessary will be imported together. Right-click in the Assets folder, Import Package, Custom Package. Locate the downloaded package and press Open. A small pop-up window showing the contents of the package will appear. Press OK to continue the import. Drag the plane prefab from the Assets folder into a hierarchy window. This will place the reference plane into the scene, which you can use to reference the scale of the 3D model. The transform values have already been assigned when it was made into a prefab. Right-click in the Assets folder and select Import New Asset. We will now bring in our sample 3D model. Locate the sample and press Open. The 3D model will be imported in, and a new folder, Material, will be created automatically. The Material folder contains files which changes the texture of the 3D models. Alternatively, you can just drag the folder containing the 3D models and textures into the Assets folder. This is recommended if you have lots of textures to map onto the 3D models. It saves you the hassle of relinking all the materials and textures. Drag the volcano model into the hierarchy window. Adjust the transform values until it fits nicely above the plane. We will now export the files to be used for the MarkEDU app. Click on the empty space in the hierarchy window to make sure nothing is being selected. Right-click and create Empty Game Object. Make sure the transform values are at the origin. Drag the volcano from the hierarchy window into the game object. Similar to what we did in the previous tutorial, we are going to export the game object into a format to be shown on the iOS and Android devices. Drag the game object into the Assets folder to create a prefab. With the prefab still selected, look at the bottom right hand corner of the inspector window. Under the asset bundle naming, name the asset bundle as volcano_iOS and the variant name as Unity 3D. Right-click on the prefab and select Build Asset Bundles iOS. Change the asset bundle name to volcano_Android and right-click on the prefab and select Build Asset Bundles Android. With the two files generated, you can now upload it into the Mark.edu website to preview in the app. That's the end of this tutorial, and we will see you next time.